Going live. Okay, are we live? Are we live? Are we live now? Can you guys see us? I won't
We are
refresh.
live. We are live. We are
We are
live. We are
live.
live.
All
We are
right,
live.
guys.
We are live. We are
Wow.
live. We
Such
have
a
begun.
sweet little intro I had. Everything got
Oh,
skipped.
there was no intro. There was nothing. There was just the title card. I don't mean to smash your dreams, but there was the title card, and then there was
We
not.
here. Okay.
And then there was us. Yeah,
All
there
right,
was-
guys.
there was-
Welcome to another special edition of Quizzing with the Comedians.
Yes.
Today, this is a very fun and special edition. You should get, Kevin, you should get other people to quiz you. I think that'll be great. Like,
Sahil,
let's-
I did it on the trip.
I'll head straight into this amazing anecdote from Comic Con. Okay, believe it or not, and this is like the best quizzing I've ever seen in my life. So, okay, imagine San Diego. Rohan and I start standing near sidewalk, and then this beggar comes. I'm assuming he's a beggar, an elderly Afro-American person.
cosplay, KV. Cosplay is the correct.
No, he wasn't.
No.
Okay, he comes and he's begging. Okay, and he has this sign that says something, whatever. He comes to us, Rohan and me, and he asks for money, but instead of saying things like भगवान के नाम पे दे दे तू 10 रुपया देगा तो भगवान 1000 रुपया देगा, he asks a quiz question. Imagine standing beside as a road के side में, and he comes and he says, I don't remember the exact question, but he said,
I
"Tell
do.
me
He said name three
two-
green aliens.
3 green women,
Or rather, three
from-
green, yeah.
Three
From pop
green
culture.
ladies
Three
from
green
pop
women in pop culture.
Right.
And I'm like, यार ये जा यार, मेरे पास अपने पास छुट्टा नहीं है, but he's looking for $1 too. And Rohan starts answering. It was a beautiful.
You ask a brother a question, I'm going to
quizzing.
answer, man. You ask me a question,
Rohan
I'm going to
said-
do my best to answer. You know how it
Rohan
is.
said She-Hulk
Gamora.
Yeah, She-Hulk,
Gamora.
Gamora.
and
Who else was there?
I think he asked 2, if I remember.
Or did he say two?
The
Yeah.
female Martian Manhunter. Like, just throw her in.
No,
Like
I
if there
think
is
he
a
asked-
female, I'm
he
sure there
asked-
would be a female version from his planet or something.
He asked 2 and Rohan said both. And I was like, wow, dude, ये क्या चल रहा है?
So then what? You pay him or he pays you? How does it work?
No. We didn't give him anything. I
It
think.
was just a conversation.
Just started walking. We're like, hey, have a great day. Yeah, have a great day. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's a great start. That's a great start. By the way, okay, to everybody who's watching, hello, welcome. As usual, you guys know this is Binge-O-Clock, pop culture. You guys know the gist. We don't need to say it, but we need to say it again. Press the like button, spam the like button. The more you press the like button, the more
Do it,
people
do
know
it,
we
do
are
it.
alive. I was
We are
gonna say.
alive.
We are alive.
Oh,
Yes,
people,
we are
wow.
alive. That's how.
You just summed up the YouTube generation.
Yeah.
If you hit the like button, people know we are alive.
Not relevant, alive. We
Alive.
exist. We are like there for breathing, looking at you guys, at you. Very simple. Also, take this link, send it to people, tell them that Rohan, Sahil, KV are online. We are talking about everything geeky. There is no it's not the specific stream that we are going to stick to only one topic. We are going to talk about everything. So please tell people to come watch this. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we will start. We will start with the first thing that I had to say. I hate you guys.
Yeah, I figured.
I
I knew
do.
that was coming at
Yeah,
some
we
point.
will come to. We will. That is the
I
first
knew
thing
that we were
I have
coming
to
to that
flat
at
out
some
get out of
point.
my
I
Yeah.
figured
system.
you'll open
Yeah.
with that one. It's
Yeah.
like I've gone to watch a Sahil Shah show.
Yeah.
I know the
Yeah.
opening joke.
Yeah. It was like almost I was on my phone every day, vicious going bastard. Fuck you. But. On a genuine note, like I kept on spamming Rohan also. I kept on I was like, what happened? Please tell me what happened. Like genuinely, like I was so I was so happy because if there are any people like as someone said, right, 3 of us, right, are basically the highest level of pop culture. Like, oh my god, let's go full geek, right? And you all went, and I need to know how was it?
Oh man, it's so okay, right? If you're into any kind of pop culture at all, like anything, I mean anything at all, it's surreal that somewhere in a corner of Comic-Con you will find what it is that you are a fan of. And it's not really just about Comic-Con itself, all right? Because there's the event, and yeah, it's glorious and it's gorgeous, and it's this. I think one of the biggest convention hall floors I've seen in my life, like bar none. And you don't really like Hall H is hard to get into, etc. All of that, but that's one part of the experience. What's incredible is that about 6, 7, 8 blocks away, all right, in downtown San Diego, is when you start to realize you're here for Comic Con, right? You enter downtown San Diego and you know you're here for Comic Con. Starts like miles away, and I've been to like Tomorrowland, and we've been to like NH7 Weekender and all of those things. And you know how people in those festivals, it's like pehle se only like I mean, I don't know about you, I'm not like the biggest indie music person. Like, I'm not, right? So I enjoy it, I just think, but you know how when you're going there, like 3 kilometer पीछे से ही मतलब ऐसा like 16-year-olds are running, going lifafa is, I don't know what to, like, and they're like losing their mind, and like they've got like the little like fairy things and like the things and all, and how it means so much to them. And I'm looking at it from the outside. Comic Con is like that, and you get every little thing, and like you start squealing from 4 kilometers away. If you're into pop culture, it is that experience. Like you're walking around, like, and you suddenly look left, and the entire facade of the Hard Rock Hotel is a mural from Severance, basically. And like when I say a mural, I mean like there's Miss Casey 3 stories high. And there's this, on this L-shaped corner is the scene where they meet the this thing where for the first time, like John Turturro, Britt Lauer and Adam Scott meet Christopher Walken and that lady who's with him. So Christopher Walken and the lady are on this side, and these guys are on this side. Similarly, Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, they've got like one huge, like this thing up over there. Somewhere in the corner, you're standing on your balcony. In the distance, this building has this huge Star Trek.
Yeah.
This thing. Somewhere else is like American Horror Story. Somewhere else. And then side पे मतलब कोई आदमी डेडपूल के सूट में ऐसा लाल गाड़ी स्पोर्ट्स कार चला के जा रहा है, right? Like it reminds me of that scene from, you see that movie Bekhudi, right? Like I'm going deep cuts, 90s Bollywood reference here. Where with I think one of my favorite comedy bits from a Hindi movie where he drives past Kamal Sadana going, तुमने कभी स्पोर्ट्स कार चलाई है? Basically,
no, I can understand. Like I was in San Diego when the Comic Con had happened 4-5 years ago, and I didn't buy a ticket back then because I had gone for a different reason, to meet my family, right? And that was the Comic Con where I was like, holy hell, because that was the Comic Con where Conan came on stage with that costume, right? Conan superhero costume. And I was like, dude, I have to be part of something like this. Now, I know you guys went for something very specific, but I have to genuinely ask you, like, because I went through everything. Did you see all the panels?
No.
Oh.
So sorry, I just want to add on what Rohan said. And the best way to describe Comic-Con, I think, again, it was like a pilgrimage. You know what I mean? It's very like a pilgrimage for like pop culture fans. Like, that, imagine a religious pilgrimage, okay? So there is a temple somewhere, but you get the vibe throughout the city, right? The whole city is buzzing with something. Like, imagine Rohan and I are standing on side of the road, late night, 11, and Batman comes on a scooter.
Or one of those like push scooters, alright? And he's going at full speed.
Like, gotta save the city!
Like you're just standing there at the corner, minding your own business, and you see this, and you're like, what? Just...
This is at 11 p.m. In evening, Rohan and I are just walking, and a stormtrooper is just crossing the road. Just going, like, waiting for the green signal, and stormtrooper is walking. And like it was in the air, like it was
like the whole vibe is just being around and in the air, and then there's just every like restaurant you go to, every table people are discussing pop culture and like something or the other. When you go to one corner of the convention floor, there's like this 9-year-old kid playing trading cards with like this 45-year-old dude, and like just they're all sitting around and doing things. And there's one independent comic book corner, you go there, then there's all your Amazon, Marvel, Disney.
See, because we see a family, this site came to mind. We saw a family where father was like the fat Thor, okay? And the son was the young Thor, and the daughter was the female Thor. So it was beautiful.
Whole family is just walking around, like this thing, and just that.
Like, I'll tell you, I don't watch sports, okay? I don't watch any sports, and I always wish I had like seen anything. I would be like a sports fan, and like, you know how everyone congregates in a stadium to watch a football match and you have got that entire unified feeling. I feel like Comic-Con is that unified feeling for geeks around the world. And I've been following Comic-Con for like years, right? The India Comic-Con, when the India Comic-Con first ever edition happened, I had gone dressed up and I had like one Darth Vader mask. I wore a black t-shirt. I drew something. And that was the first time I'd cosplayed in my life, okay? And I got to meet other cosplayers, and there was that overall feel of, hey, we are in this together, you know, like, it's fine. You're allowed to freely be geeky. You're allowed to freely be as pop culture-y without anyone. And also, make your reference, someone will get it. You know, it's not like you're giving an obscure reference and then you're like, I've seen that show. It's a good one. Take care, I guess.
That's a great analogy, actually, because now that I think of it, I think when we went to watch the Champions League final, which is without doubt the biggest football game in the whole world, Rahul and I went to Kiev, and it was a very similar vibe. Because like I said, stadium mein match to those 2 hours wo to hai, but the whole city is just like you said, congregation of fans from all over the world.
Yeah.
And where you like, this is what unites some random guy from Vietnam to someone from Chennai to someone from London, someone from Peru. And we are all like, hey, yeah, Salah, you know?
I love your randomly scream, Salah, yes, Salah, tu Salah, main Salah. But y'all in, like, because I saw there were different panels. Did you see the Severance panel?
No.
Did you see?
No,
Okay.
It's very difficult to get into panels. You have to wait in line for where we had a bunch of other commitments that we had to fulfill.
Yeah, that I know. That I
Like,
saw.
yeah.
That was
So-
also really, really cool, right? Like the entire dinner with the cast and all.
Yeah, we had like lunch with the cast of like the whole show, and they were telling us about like the show and how excited they are and like all of that. Like around like full afternoon, like 2.5 hours, they're like chilling, chatting, like just hanging out, like.
And for them, it was like they're meeting guys from India. They're like, oh, you guys do comedy? Wow. And then the guy is called Rohan.
Yeah, that's the thing, okay?
Like,
crazy.
Every time I'm watching the movie, I hear Rohan and I'm like, man, there he is again. That's the
Like they
kingdom
thought
of
I
Rohan.
was like pranking them or some shit, like for like no reason, but yeah, it was crazy. But you know the other amazing thing about Comic Con, right, is you go there, right, and you think you're a nerd, and you think you know, and then you realize that like you're nothing, like literally you know nothing Jon Snow, right? Like full peak, you know nothing Jon Snow happens because you see like next level nerdery, like next level.
Yeah.
Like just people
Also,
who
the
can
field
really.
is too wide, no, Sahil. Like it's like if you forget Marvel and DC for now, there was still like the 3 biggest events of Comic Con this year was of course the LOTR prequel. There was the last season of Walking Dead, okay, which Rohan and I were walking past. We were like, oh yeah, abhi bhi chal raha hai.
We're still Walking Dead, you know,
yeah.
walking for a long time.
Just still and the Sandman adaptation. So imagine these 3 were the biggest thing. And we are not even talking about Marvel and DC right now. So you can imagine the field within the pop culture was so wide कि तुझे क्या पता होगा और कितना पता होगा.
And it's like, and we like literally, it's just like, we were like, look, we can either wait in line for like X number of hours, or we can just keep walking around the whole of the, like it's crazy, dude. Like you'll be in one corner and it's literally one guy who's making like comic book pages, like and signing them for you. You will go literally outside, like you literally like open one door and you go outside. I'm not kidding, it's the funniest thing, right? Like KV and I, we had to like just record some bites because we wanted to vlog and all of that. So we went over like to the marina side and then we're walking back through another entrance. Outside in the lobby, dude, there are these LARPers just like fucking going at it, like smacking the shit out of each other. There's this full like LARPing, like jousting happening. I'm just gonna sit and watch that, man. Like I'm just like, wow, you guys are like whacking the shit out of each other. I want to watch this for about 20 minutes. And then you wander away and then 20 minutes later, you see like 2 guys, like Wally and R2D2, like they're doing something on the floor outside. The whole crowd is now you're watching that for 10 minutes, and it's too good, man. Like it's just there's so much color and this thing and all just coming at you like all the time that like it's too good. Like if I took you one day and like without telling you, like I just blindfolded you, I shoved a bunch of acid in your mouth, and then I did the blindfold and let you loose on the floor of Comic Con, I think it would be and it's crazy like. So, like, we were walking in this thing and we're like, oh, look, Danny Pudi is signing autographs over there. And then 30 minutes later, like we're waiting in the elevator lobby of our hotel, and like and KV like exactly, hey, wo community wala, okay, because KV is not the biggest fan. And I'm like, fuck, that's Danny Pudi. And there was no time to talk to him. There was just like literally, like, sir, one photo.
Yeah, but he must.
One.
I think all.
And he was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
right?
that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's what I love about like all the US celebs. Most of them are just so nice. Like you're like just. I don't get it. Like, just why are you so nice? Like, I'll tell you, okay. Like, I had done like long ago. There was some random narcos activity where they had taken us to Colombia. Okay, Colombia. Is it? Okay, I don't know why my. Anyways, long story short is
It
that
is Colombia.
I met Pedro Pascal and I was starstruck with how nice he was. Right?
He's
And
damn sweet, dude.
yeah, same thing, na. Same
He's damn sweet.
Indian conversation. Oh, you're from India. I've been meaning to come to India. You know, that same like conversation. You're like, yeah, you should come to India. And I gave him my visiting card. You know.
You have a visiting
You
card.
have a visiting card.
You have a visiting card.
You have a visiting card?
Back
Sahil
then.
Shah. You
back-
also have a side में तेरा क्या CA का business है क्या?
No,
क्या है तेरा?
back then, I gave it like that, you know, with two hands. Some people give now the visit always with
yeah.
two hands. So we had a visiting card with name, Baba, and whatever we did. And I gave it, and I'm like, if you come to India, please, you know, this is my card. Please call me.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's been a good 7 years of waiting. Any moment now, he'll find it in his jacket. Any moment, he'll be like, oh, fuck that guy, dude. That guy, I need to call him.
Wouldn't it be amazing if he calls you up and just says something inherently? It's like, hey, so you know you're the guy, taxi guy, right?
Yeah.
Like, you gave me your card. Hey, man, the fuck? Just-
All right, guys. Biggest highlight of Comic Con, biggest highlight of the thing that came out from this. Like, I'll tell you, like, what from all the announcements, according to you, what has been the biggest?
Ooh.
I
mean,
hmm.
no, go for it, KV.
The biggest announcement, I would say, is what Marvel did eventually. Marvel, it was very like, it was one of those how do I say? I had a Bollywood reference in mind, but imagine like one of those like.
I have a very straightforward reference in mind.
Yeah,
I mean, in the sense, no Bollywood connection, no nothing. I'm just going to be openly crass about it because I think this neatly segues into what was going to be like our sort of next topic, bringing this whole thing to a head. Anyway, is Marvel versus DC. All right. For setup, let's start with DC at Comic Con. All right. It starts on Friday with rumors starting to swirl that Henry Cavill is going to be. All right. Completely random rumors sort of out of nowhere.
That's a mad rumor. Even I
That
know.
Cavill's going to be there.
Yeah.
All right. And we're like, fuck. All right. Is this it? They're going to announce Cavill is back, and you know, this is the DCU is back on track, and like amazing things are going to happen. And so far, Marvel's been playing it reasonably close to the chest. They haven't made like any gigantic noises in the lead up to this. There's no real this thing swirling. Come Saturday morning, Marvel starts.
It's Rohan, right?
He froze. Exactly
It
how.
was great when there are 3 people on stream. I love it. Because it's always like, Mera gaya? Kya?
Dude, I was like, oh shit, because I'm having some glitches in my this thing right now, which I'm trying to remove, right? I'm having some
Okay,
glitch.
my internet is back. No, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah.
My internet is back. So, right, DC does this panel. All right, no Henry Cavill. First of all, not at all there. Okay, so already this thing, I like Black Adam panel. Okay, and The Rock is like Black Adam. It's the best, etc. Whatever. Then they announce Shazam. All right, great trailer, like genuinely
Yeah,
good.
very nice
All
trailer.
right, great trailer. Shazam at this point so far looking like the only on-point franchise like for DC cinematically because first movie very much fun. This movie also trailer looks very fun. And then they go, okay, Black Adam, very nice. I am the Rock. Hierarchy of power in the DC universe change forever. Black Adam, and then they kind of bounce.
That's it.
All right, and that's essentially it, right? Like, what else did they really announce? Like, they basically did this. Rock is like, मैं amazing है, Black Adam amazing होगा. तुम सब लोग tension मत लो, and they go.
But
Now-
they don't
now
have shit to announce. That's the problem.
No, but that's the thing. You would think that what people were hoping was that by this point, surely something like, but again, obviously, right? Like the sort of Warner Discovery deal has just happened. These deals take ages and ages to sort of happen and for management to sift through shit and do all of that, which has kind of left DC in a bit of a lurch, especially in terms of Comic-Con. But then Kevin Feige goes on stage and he starts talking. And I remember because KV and I were we're having coffee, we're walking around trying to figure out all of this, and these announcements, they just sort of start just rolling in, and it starts, and you're like, oh,
not bad.
Cool. This is good, right? Like this is pretty fucking good. I think this is cool. We're getting timelines on when Phase 4 is ending, and that's pretty cool because Phase 4, let's face it, has been rocky so far. Like quite rocky so far, and that happens, and then this bizarre thing happens where he keeps talking, where he just keeps talking. And it becomes that version of that meme where like, stop, he's already dead. Right? Because he keeps talking and he keeps announcing and he keeps talking and he keeps announcing. And then he goes Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty. Like the reference, Kumar Varun, is basically, यार मतलब ऐसे मतलब स्टेज पे जाके सबको तब ऐसा बस लंड रख दिया टेबल पे उसने. Like I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Now, you know why I stopped? Because I couldn't find a PG-13.
But that is, I'm very sorry. I apologize to the viewers of this stream and the YouTube's content policies for saying that word. And I won't say it again. But उसने basically वो किया. ठीक है?
Yeah.
Right? उसने वो किया, वो She-Hulk ट्रेलर ड्रॉप किया, उसमें एक तो Daredevil दिखाया, सब लोग पागल, फिर बोला Welcome to the Multiverse Saga, सब लोग और भी पागल. ठीक है, फिर बोला Kang, and then there was this Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania teaser that played over there that was not ready for sort of public release, but they played it at Comic-Con, and it's got like Jonathan Majors essentially squaring off against Ant-Man and basically saying, oh, so you're an Avenger, have I killed you before? Essentially suggesting that this person has traversed many multiverses and there are potentially many Kangs in many multiverses.
This is going to be very interesting.
You're like, okay, and all of this happens, and all of that is fine, and you're like, holy shit, and he's all like, welcome to the Multiverse Saga, and you're like, holy shit, and then that Wakanda Forever trailer, which alright, I'll say right now, I don't know how that movie is going to be. I don't know how they've dealt with like the passing of Chadwick Boseman, how they're going to do like who becomes the next Black Panther. But I have thought about that trailer since like the minute it dropped, and it's the greatest trailer they have done like ever. I'm going to say best trailer comic, but it's just the greatest Marvel trailer ever. They have never done a trailer this beautiful, this fucking amazing, this touching. Like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Because for the first time, Marvel is like, hey, let's not rely on humor to sell this movie, Maybe we can focus on a story about grief. Maybe for once we do not need to rely on quips in the trailer or like these high-end CGI sequences to get you hooked, I think let's maybe...
And that No Woman, No Cry cover, what the fuck was that? Like just... And those scenes of like Namor being born, and then people are like, and you know what? Yeah, we're releasing before Avatar 2. So suck it. Like literally, we're gonna have Namor the Submariner. We're gonna have a huge portion of this thing in the water, and we're out before Avatar 2. It's just, man, what a trailer. And after that, it's over, right? Just everybody go home. Yeah. Like what else is there to say?
It's just like sorry, KV, you're saying something.
No, yeah. What I was saying is, I precisely meant what Rohan put very poetically. Then this is how the whole Comic-Con, like the flow was. Okay, like Black Adam. Okay, in isolation is for me. I am very excited about Black Adam at some level because he is a character who is, slightly like grey types and like thoda layers and Dwayne Johnson has been talking about Black Adam
for years.
So,
in fact, if I'm not wrong, it was a fan casting also, no? Like it was a fan casting. Yeah. They were like desperate for him to play the role, and then they were like, yeah, fuck it.
And he's an extremely bankable star. Like DC would love to have like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock play something. So it was like, okay, chalo Black Adam आ गया. And then like one said कि Henry Cavill आने वाला है, Wonder Woman 3 का कुछ हो सकता है. There was like बहुत कुछ चल रहा था उधर. And then Sandman trailer came out, John Wick trailer came out, John Wick 4. So there was, and then all of a sudden Marvel comes and it's like, चलो हो गया सबका, ठीक है, खा लिया पी लिया, है ना, अच्छा लगा, चलो हटो. And I remember we had like different WhatsApp groups where एक एक करके ट्रेलर आ रहा है. Like Rohan said, we were walking like इस का ट्रेलर आ गया. नहीं like ये आ गया, ये आ गया, ये आ गया. Dude, क्या हो रहा है यार?
Like I was watching the announcement on YouTube, right? And like I can see he's on stage. He's like, okay, so this is done. Now we have so many movies, so many shows. हाँ ठीक है. I'm like हाँ ठीक है यार, big deal. ठीक है, same old करता है. We also have so many, and I'm like, no, and like when he said Daredevil, like I know it is such fan service. It is such fan service. He's like, hey, you want nostalgia? I'm giving you what you're nostalgic for. You want Fantastic Four? You want it? I'll give you the third version, the third try at this, and then we are done with trying this series out. And I'm like, yes. 100%, 1,000 times, yes, take it, Marvel. Even though I am not liking you right now, take it.
Yeah.
Take it.
No, it's kind of cool that like they at least have a plan. I hope this plan is good. I hope these movies are good. I hope the multiverse saga is good. But I guess we can only wait and see. And it's just to continue. I feel like it's going to be a rough couple of years for DC fans because they just announced today that Batgirl right? will not be released in any form.
Yeah.
Like it will just not be released. After which Twitter has gone crazy. Now I don't know how much you trust.
So they did like
Twitter,
apparently I read an article, 100 million was spent on making Batgirl, and then they did sample screenings, and the sample screenings were just so bad that they are like, nah. Same as draft. The unlisted YouTube video. This will be my unlisted YouTube video, I guess.
Yeah, but there are many theories. So, like you said, it was supposed to be a 75 million production. COVID happened, so it reached like 90 to 100. And there was this whole regime change within DC and the whole Warner thing. We know about that. And apparently, they realized that there is this one screening thing, which you said that they showed it like internal screening happened. Everyone's like, okay, this is not worth it. Second of all, if you add now the amount of money that you have to spend to just release it, sometimes you forget that for this movie to have a global release, it'll add like many millions of dollars over and above this movie's budget. Now the question is it worth it? And they finally realize it's not, and it's tragic.
It is.
It's tragic. You think of it, यार हम लोग एक YouTube sketch बनाते हैं. If it doesn't go online, we are like, यार वो इतना अच्छा sketch बना के रखा है रोहन, यार क्या हुआ यार? That kind of a feeling. You have the lead actor has been talking about the role for the last few months that this is this. And there is, of course, Michael Keaton, there are other big stars in the movie, and it's just they're not even releasing it on like HBO Max. It's not going anywhere.
It's never
They've
anywhere.
shelved it like proper.
Like it's gone.
It's gone.
I just want to know how bad would it be. Like, I mean, I have seen some terrible movies, but how bad would
I think
that
they just
movie
can't
have
take
to
another
be?
body blow. Right? Because look, here's the bizarre position they find themselves in. Right? They've got Aquaman 2 coming up, which is probably going to be their next big thing, and Black Adam. All right, those are two movies that are probably going to at least do some kind of tentpole money for them. After which they don't have anything. They have this one sort of shelved project. They have The Flash coming out, which they can't promote. Which is a movie that people have been waiting for forever. And to put it in perspective, The Flash, the show will be ending the year that the movie comes out. Like the 9th season is going to be the last season. And
Thank God.
The show will have started and ended in the sort of time that Ezra Miller has been announced in that. And and you gotta like feel for them in the sense that they didn't ask for any of this. But shit has blown up in their face.
Like I was just discussing, right? I was discussing with my brother, and he's like, I don't know what has Ezra Miller done, and I'm like, you have no idea the shit that has got. My favorite was this video that came out recently where a fan in, I think, one of the stores, Walmart or something, wanted a selfie with him, right? And he's recording a video, and Ezra Miller, like, this is the front camera, right? He's recording a video, and Ezra Miller's like, all right, cool. Do you want me to punch you? Just give me the word and I'll punch you. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. I think you can handle it. Do you want me to punch you? And the guy's like, dude, I just want a selfie, man.
Wow.
I
Really?
don't, yeah. It literally came out around 2 weeks ago, where Ezra Miller is looking at a fan
wow.
saying, "Do you want me to punch you? I think you would like a punch." And I'm like, what is happening?
Flash
What
and
is-
reverse flash.
Yeah.
Same person.
No, Flashpoint they need to go back and be
Yeah.
like, nah, bhai, you're not continuing with this franchise.
And now
I
it
don't
looks
think."
like the Michael Keaton Batman is also basically gone. Like in the sense
Why?
that
Because
they
of
were
this.
supposed to be in Batgirl.
Bad girl.
Gone from Batgirl. Will probably be cut from Flashpoint also. And yeah, fun.
They also released, I don't know if you're seeing, but like 2 days ago they released a trailer. I think I forgot the name of the show, but basically Bruce Wayne's son finds out that his father was Batman, and him and a ragtag bunch of people like are solving crime. It's a new CW show, and
Okay.
it just
Is this like what, like a Gotham Knights show? Or what?
yeah, Gotham Knights. It's called Gotham Knights,
Oh, it's a Gotham Knights show.
and it
Okay.
looks very bad. It looks very like, obviously hatred. I feel really bad for them, because I feel like they had a nice run, and now with everything that's happening, they need something beautiful to take them out of that pit. They really do. And like,
Which
it's not,
brings me neatly to the real reason that I wanted to do this stream
yes,
in the first place.
Yes.
Everything else was a pretext and a lie.
okay,
The real reason I want to do this stream is because in 2 hours and 19 minutes, Doom Patrol, all seasons, will be streaming on Prime Video in 2 hours and 19 minutes if they go live at midnight, unless they go live like at noon, in which case I'm sorry. 14 hours and 19 minutes from now. And it's, since you said beautiful thing, it is the one perfect thing, the one beautiful, delightful, bizarre, incredible, amazing thing that DC has gotten right in this world is Doom Patrol. And it is finally legally available. And this is not a paid, this is not a sponsorship,
yeah,
this is not an association, this is not an anything. This is just me going
generally
live
pushing for it, yeah.
and just always taking every opportunity I can to express my deep love for Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol, if you're listening, I want your babies. Impregnate me at once.
KV, have you seen it?
I haven't seen Doom Patrol. I haven't.
I will tell you
hours.
right now
Yeah.
that at the end of it, like, some of you are going to abuse me, saying, how the fuck could you ask me to watch this piece of shit? And some of you are going to be like, holy shit, that's crazy. This is the greatest thing I've seen in my life.
I think the end of the first season or first episode.
No, the end of the
is-
first episode is what will tell
episode.
you whether this show
Yeah.
is for you or not. All right? The end of the first episode will tell you whether this show is for you or not, without giving any further spoilers. All right? And that's it. And yes, I agree with the people who say that Peacemaker was great. It is great. Also launching, I think, 14
And
on Prime Video.
one more
And-
echo from Vamsi also, the Harley Quinn show also.
Oh, Harley Quinn is also great
So
fun,
good.
and the new season is not legally available to. I mean, not available to view in India.
As friends.
Not.
Quick super
But
chats.
by the way, that's one great thing about going to America. I went to America, totally
Sab
like abused my friend's Hulu password
Sab
while I was
dekha na,
there,
sab
and I
dekha.
watched the entire first season of The Bear in one day. So like, what did you see in San Diego? I watched The Bear. That's what I did.
I
You
can
know,
understand.
this is a cheap. This is a thing I do where I go there and then kuch aisa show hai which is available only there. So I download it and then I put the iPad on airplane mode, come back here, finish it, and
And then
you know,
put it on.
I like on Netflix there. I suddenly realized that they have the whole Chappelle show
Yeah.
on Netflix. I was like, why not? So downloaded everything, put it on airplane, data off, voice, everything is off,
And then-
I'm now watching.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Amateur people use VPNs. We go abroad, download, put on airplane and come back. That is the way
Posh
to-
life, innit? It's the posh life.
Yeah.
Quick, I'm going to read some quick super chats. Tintin had said earlier about Tara. Again, thank you so much for the super chats. As usual, she is back with her super chats. Tintin has said, guys, I recently binge watched Batman Beyond, and now Terry McGinnis is my favorite Batman. Any thoughts?
Fair.
Agreed. And how any? Also, would you guys recommend Boy Meets World? I have not seen it, so I can't.
I
tell
saw it when I was a kid. I don't know if I'd recommend it now.
Then, who do you think would be the perfect Pavitra Prabhakar or Spider-Man India in live action? Very interesting. Need
Tiger
a-
Jackie Shroff.
that would be great, nah? Like he's just swinging, Ebidu, like oh fuck, Spider-Man with Maushichi Gand, I think is a movie that I will done.
Spider
Sold.
Chica.
Aunt Mary Chicken. Imagine someone saying.
Siddhant Agarwal saying Chad Sony released the flop movie Morbius twice and DC is afraid to release once.
Wait, they
Also,
released
yes. Sorry, I didn't
Morbius
see
after
who in
Morbid
chat.
Time, no?
Yeah, they released it again.
After the
Well,
after
Morbid
Morbid
Time,
Time became
yes. They're
What
like
a-
again now people will watch it
it's
for a line
beautiful.
that's not in it.
Beautiful. Pratik
Beautiful.
had said run by AIB वापस लाओ, so हाँ
ठीक है, अब भी आया सर.
अभी कर रहे
अब भी आया. आज आदमी निकल गया.
AIB पे वो रिलीज कर दो बैटगर्ल.
Yes. DC.
honest
DC.
honest yeah honest
Honest
DC should
superhero.
be, this thing honest superhero movies.
Honest superhero. I also stand corrected. Miraj
Honest
says
Batgirl.
Watchmen was great, and Watchmen is technically DC. So yeah, that was also very.
I
very
have
good.
very high hopes on Sandman, like very very high hopes. It
Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers
'cause
crossed
it
on
is,
Sandman.
like if you've
Yeah.
read the graphic novels, it
Man,
is
greatest
too
thing in the
much-
world.
Yeah, and it's too much to put together. Like when he enters Lucifer's
Yeah.
kingdom, that's crazy. The land of dream, that's crazy to
It's
put
absurd.
into. Like you
It's
have
absurd.
to really have like a good quality this thing. And someone said something very interesting, that 2022 is actually turning out to be a really great year, because not only do you have LOTR, but you also have Game of Thrones. Like it's
Yeah.
coming back. Everything is coming back. So super
yeah.
super excited for that.
It's Elvin time.
If that is there in the show now, done. That's it. Amazon lifetime subscription. Take it.
It's Elvin time.
I'll give you my bank account details also. If you have just it's Elvin time there. But now, what are you guys watching? Like, what are you all watching right now? What is, like, KV, what are you watching? Then I'll tell you what I'm watching.
Oh, great. No, but like I just want to repeat and say that Sandman is something that I'm really excited about. Like I started the stream by saying that outside the the whole Marvel this thing announcement, this Netflix Sandman was like the announcement of Comic-Con, and I'm very very excited because Rohan gifted me the beautiful
The
copy
Sandman,
of
yeah.
Sandman, the graphic novel. It's right beside my bed. And so I literally wake up every day with the sight of Sandman, but I'm like lying there. I'm like, oh yeah, aane wala hai. It's very I'm very very excited. Okay, what am I watching right now? A bunch of things as always, miscellaneous things. The Chappelle Show, like I said, I'm watching the offline.
I wonder
Trying
where
to
you got
finish
it
it soon.
from.
on Netflix. Oh wait, what all am I watching? I'm watching Severance. I've
Oh,
reached,
you
like,
just
third and
started,
fourth.
KV.
Praise
I
Kier.
haven't finished. I'm on episode 3 or 4.
Okay.
I'm finally watching Scam 1992. I know
Oh.
I'm really late on this, and I know a lot of people watched it and appreciated it, and I'm loving it so far. It's really, really, really well made show, particularly like Indian context. And like I was telling Rohan, the way it educates the audience in a very nice way through conversations of characters is very, very, very well done.
And still has time for amazingly masala lines like risk hai to isk hai
Dude, that's a
lala.
great line. Sorry.
Like
This
what a
is-
beautiful line.
it's
It's a
of
beautiful
course.
line. It's a beautiful
I,
line.
I also say, like, there are so many shows, right? Like it's as much as people try to do skip intro, I really feel many shows are defined by the theme song, and Scam 1992 had one of the greatest theme songs.
It's a banger. All bangers all the time.
Yeah,
no.
of any, like Achint, like just nailed it out of the park with that, and just
So
so good.
it's that you have some pieces of music that you put any random video in the world, put that music,
Yeah,
the video
yeah.
just becomes something else.
Congratulations,
Any
you just
video.
explained TikTok.
Yeah. No, genuine. I'm saying put
KV
some
just
more-
invented TikTok.
Some influencer going then I'm back.
No, what I meant just put any generic like traffic video yahan pe, and just put 10. Suddenly everything looks so bad. Okay, that I'm watching Scam 1992. Finally, I'm also obviously watching Better Call Saul. The season which this is the reverse of US and India thing, okay? Because in the US, the latest season is not available on Netflix because it comes on AMC.
Yeah.
While in India, it comes almost immediately, after it releases at AMC. So I came back here for two new episodes of Better Call Saul, which are not available there. So I'm watching it. According to me, it's one of the best shows ever made. I can like fanboy over Better Call Saul the whole day. And yeah, Better Call Saul is my latest show to go.
Man, I still have to start that. Like I'm. Yeah, I know. I've seen Rohan.
But have you seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Then
But not. I'm not like a. I love Breaking Bad types. I'm like great show, but not like oh my god that way types. So like Better Call Saul is one of those where I will be like, mindset has to
But
be
it's
there.
amazing.
I know.
Yeah. It's fine if you're not oh my god, what a great show Breaking Bad. The way they
It's on its own merit. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with like. In fact, I believe that you can watch it without watching Breaking Bad also.
Yeah, you
I
can.
firmly believe you
Definitely.
can watch it without watching Breaking Bad.
Definitely.
I'll start. Like I just feel there's just too like I'm in that phase right now where there's just so much to watch where I'm suddenly getting overwhelmed because I'm like I have to catch up on this, I have to watch this, I have to follow up on this. Like Apple TV is releasing such dhan just good shows after
All
good
bangers all
shows,
the time.
All bangers
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Everyone's new favorite quote I feel.
It's the
everything.
best quote in the world, man. All bangers all the time. If the Ken doll said it, it must be right.
Yeah.
What am I watching right now? What were we watching? Nothing. I put up a story. So I've been very, very, very hooked on to watching like regional cinema, especially South based stuff. Like, and I put up a story today also because I saw Pushpa day before yesterday, and trash.
Haven't seen.
Don't see.
In fact, I don't think.
Can that please be a separate clip? One shortest review. I saw Pushpa. I haven't seen. Don't see. The end. The end.
haven't seen. Don't see. बहुत जगह है, सब जगह, बहुत जगह. That kind of. Haven't seen. Don't see. Haven't seen. Don't.
I don't get
Haven't
it.
seen.
I don't like all the I've seen this year. I saw RRR. Okay, I saw Pushpa. I also saw that Kamal Hassan movie Vikram. All of them have the very similar mard. But I prefer like anything else. Like just some of there's such beautiful stuff out there. So I asked for echoes today. So I'm hopefully will get to watch that. I'm reading actually a lot more rather than seeing. But yeah, I mean I don't. Like I said last time also, Taskmaster, chill UK TV show, where every season has 5 comedians completing tasks. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Taskmaster's best too.
Taskmaster is just
What season are you
the
on?
best. I am right now on I think season 5.
Who's the season 5 cast?
Season 5 cast, if I'm not wrong, is the one with Nish Kumar.
Oh, got it.
No, I don't think that's season 5. That was
I thought season
Nish Kumar,
6.
Bob
Nish Kumar,
Mortimer, and all of those.
Oh man, okay.
So
okay.
I'll tell you what, okay, like for me, just like in Taskmaster. Kiwi, have you seen Taskmaster?
No.
You
No.
What a
have
fun
to
show!
watch it.
All on their
Where is
YouTube
it?
channel.
On
It's all
YouTube.
on. If you look for the
All
Taskmaster
free
YouTube
episodes.
channel, it's there.
It's literally that. It's just every episode has 5 comedians trying to complete tasks and get points to complete it. It's the funniest game show that I've ever seen.
Also, I love the format. I just love the way they've treated the format. Not the format. I love the treatment of it. Basically, how it's all basically done in this one house and outside, and the tasks are so random and absurd. And that little personalities that they've given Alex and the Taskmaster and all of that, they really lean into
it's
like
good.
the sort of silliness of it so well.
It's
Like
like
such a great format.
If I had a game
I
show.
got through lockdown because of Taskmaster.
Yes, exactly.
I got through 2020 because of Taskmaster. I was Taskmaster my life.
Like they have an app also where you can do tasks at home.
Yeah.
They have an app and all of that. I'll give you like a great example. One of the tasks was score the golf ball into the hole. That's the season of James Acaster. You can watch that one.
Yeah.
And the shortest distance wins, right? So one guy literally dug the hole out of the ground and moved it away. So it's all about how smart you can also be it's too much fun. It's too much fun.
Basically like MBA interview type.
Yeah.
Questions.
But apart from that, I'm not watching anything, honestly. Back to reruns of The Office because just want to see something mindless. But yeah, and reading.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Rohan, what are you watching?
All right. Okay. What am I watching?
I like how you did the Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Fist
Full
bump.
on. Okay. First, if you haven't seen it, it's on Disney Plus Hotstar. It's an HBO show called The Rehearsal by Nathan Fielder. I
Lots
think
of
3
comments
or
about it.
4 episodes are out. It is, you think you've gotten to a point in television where there's so much content that it's almost impossible for anything to be just truly original bizarre and stunning or shocking to you anymore. All right. And the rehearsal is that it it is unique. It is I like it. It's one of those shows you watch, and I still don't know whether I like it or not because it's so deep and it's so raw in the sense that it deals with awkwardness and emotions and just the like okay, I don't want to spoil it because there's a part of me that almost doesn't want to give away the premise of it. Because so basically what this guy Nathan Fielder, all right, he's a comic and he's extremely awkward in life. All right, like socially awkward to the point where he sort of rehearses every conversation that he's potentially going to have with anyone like 100 times. Like, you know, that Doctor Strange, I saw 14 million.
Yeah.
Like when this thing, and so he literally essentially tries to visualize that and writes down everything. Like tries to map out every eventuality so that if he has any awkwardness, he's essentially got a flowchart of like answers to get into. So what he does is he goes to people and he gives them a chance to, if they've got like an important conversation or something coming up in their life, he gives them, like with actors and this, that, all of that, a chance to rehearse that conversation before they actually have it. But rehearse means down to, so the first episode is this guy who wants to confess something to a friend. Weirdly enough, Kev, you like this, it's in his quiz group. Okay. He wants to confess something to his friend in his quiz group, but he's very worried because he's like, my rest of my group is fine. But there's this one lady in my group I'm really worried about because she's super judgmental and super this thing and all of that. And I'm really worried about how she'll take it. So everything from deciding where he's going to have the conversation to so he gets literally like an actor to go and essentially interact with that lady randomly in her real life and learn about her and then come back and play those mannerisms in the conversation and essentially try to get a psychological profile of this woman and act like her in from the way her worst outcome could be to the way her best outcome could be. You're like, okay, where will you be having the conversation? In this one particular bar. He recreates the entire bar in a warehouse down to the smudged chairs, and he has it buzzing like it will be on that night. And he rehearses it 100 times with this guy with what happens if your waitress comes with the pizza at this point? What point of the conversation do you want to bring it up with? And he does it to that level, like before this person can go and have this conversation. And he's like, this whole thing is born out of my own awkwardness, like, and my own inability to communicate with people. And the whole show is just that. And it's absurd. It's called The Rehearsal with Nathan Fielder. It is on Disney Plus Hotstar. It's too good. Like the first 3 episodes or 4 episodes are out. It's really good. It is non-fiction. And
actually, yeah, since you brought non-fiction, like the things that now I'm sort of like I've been watching again, Netflix is releasing nice true crimes, right? So they released the one that people are talking about right now, Most Hated Man on the Internet. Right, and I had seen already a 15-minute documentary on that on YouTube. But basically, this is a guy who was he had a revenge porn website where users could submit nudes of their exes, and then he would profit off that. And he was an extremely cocky, brash guy who would be like, yeah, fuck you, man, do what you want. This is public, it's public use. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I don't care. So it's a 3-part series about how he started the site and how he got caught. And it is fucking bizarre. It is just bizarre as to where the story goes from where to where.
Wow.
He wanted to
and
send
cats are involved.
Cat wants to send nudes. He's like, yeah, I think my photos are on the website. Can I please remove? But yeah, I don't have. Yeah.
The other thing that I've been watching and that has been very, very entertaining. 2 things. I'm a Star Trek fan. Always have been. And Discovery, I hated it. Like I could not just get behind that show. It just never got better. Like never. Okay. And I think redemption has come in the form of 2 shows. One is Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which is on Voot.
I've heard it's very good.
It's not okay. It's not amazing, but it's really close to classic Trek in the sense that it doesn't try to do like this J.J. Abrams style puzzle box thing. None of that. It's just like every episode, Doctor Who style or OG Star Trek style, is just a good old fashioned yarn. Like it's a good, cool Star Trek story. Like it's just an end-to-end story. And each episode just sort of, it's the crew doing Star Trek shit with no bullshit, and it's great. And the second one is on Prime Video. It's called Lower Decks,
I've
and it is the animated sort of Star Trek show. It's got like this very like diet Rick and Morty vibe, and it's great fun. It is really, really good fun. There are 2 seasons, and they are on Prime Video, and I have been enjoying the hell out of it. KV jet lag, KV jet lag, jet lag,
No, no,
KV,
no, no.
KV
No.
jet lag, KV jet lag, KV.
Like, no, you said
Jet lag,
reversal
KV.
and
No,
it's
no,
like-
no. I 100% get it. I've been there. I was there. Like I get it. I get it. I get it.
No, no, no. I was thinking of what I can add to Sahil's South Indian wala thing. Because see, I haven't watched Pushpa. I am not a big fan of KGF. I loved RRR cinematically. Like it's just.
By the way, it's the one thing everybody we met at Comic Con also was asking us about when they found
Oh,
out we were
it
from
was
India. By the
crazy.
way,
Like we had
like
streamers from
RRR is the
Spain
thing
and-
that has crossed over like nobody's
yeah.
business. Nobody asked me shit about Bollywood or Hindi or anything like that. Anybody that had anything to do with it, was, oh, you need RRR, correct, crazy, what a movie, wow. Yes, RRR, bro. RRR is
Yeah,
the-
that's why I'm saying that is a different separate stream where we can debate like
yeah, right.
pros and cons of RRR.
Oh
but
yes, I will
cinematically-
go. Like, trust me, okay. I went and I booked IMAX tickets, and I went alone because I'm like, fuck, no one wants to come. I am going to watch. Sat with popcorn. It started, and I'm like, fuck, let's go, let's go. There are these fire elements, water elements. I'm like, Rajamouli, come on, let's go. And halfway through, I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, huh?
No, no. RRR blew my mind. Like
RRR is like, bro.
the
it's,
escalation was great. Like one scene. In fact, anyway. So now that you said, I have 2 movies top of my head. That is exactly what I was thinking. First, I'm sure you saw Minnal Murli. Did you watch it?
Yes.
So this
yes.
is for the audience then. Minnal Murli, not even arguably, probably the best superhero movie to have come out of India. It's that that fantastic setup of just a small village, beautiful origin stories, but both villain
villain
and the
also.
hero.
Yeah.
And it's very, it should be the template of how in India we can create like nice, good local superhero stories. You don't need to create what the West is doing multiple times better. So you can do that. So if you, this is for the audience, if you haven't watched, check it out on Netflix. The other movie randomly top of my head is a movie called Mahanagaram, Sahil.
Okay.
I'll send you the link.
Mahanagaram,
Also,
okay.
it's spelled Mahanagaram, but essentially it's Mahanagaram, cosmopolitan city or like a metropolis basically, which is a Tamil movie, came out in 2017. You will like it because I understand your criticism of movies like Vikram and Pushpa and all that. So it's completely different from those movies. It's a completely script-driven stories. You know those classic Pulp Fiction type stories where there are different narratives and they all merge together. If you like that, you know that kind of
yeah.
क्या चल रहा है, ये क्या हो रहा है? Oh, अच्छा इसका वो इसका वो. Oh, so it's that kind of a movie. You will love it. Rohan and Sahil is my recommendation.
I will definitely check it out because I've gotten hooked, right? I've gotten hooked. Like I was literally considering learning Tamil. Okay, like just, or at least I know it's a long process, but like generally start like getting into that because some of the stuff that I have seen, and I keep talking about it, but like just generally, and today I got so many recos, and I believe, right, I have joined the fan club. My new favorite actor is this man called Fahad Fasil. That guy can do anything. That guy can play any. Just what a guy, dude! What a guy. I'll quickly read out 2 super chats before we continue. One was, have you guys seen Orville and Solar Opposites?
Orville is great. Solar Opposites great.
Solar Opposites, I didn't get into it.
Season 2 wasn't great. Season 1 was amazing.
Very Rick and Morty-ish.
But season 1 was great fun. I
And
enjoyed it.
thoughts on Samara Weaving as Sue Richards in MCU?
Thoughts on who? What?
Samara Weaving, she was there. You must have seen her. Yeah, she's got. How do I explain how she looks like?
Wait, I'm going to Google.
Just Google Samara Weaving. You'll know who I'm talking about. I saw The Grey Man recently, guys.
Time pass it was. Like, okay.
I can't call it time pass. I will.
So you
call
didn't
it-
enjoy it or what?
No, dude. Halfway through, I'm like, yeah, okay. Say why? What is happening, man?
You know what? I was just really tired and blissed out on my couch while watching it. So it just sort of like washed over me. But yeah, I'd be hard pressed to tell you any scenes from the movie if you asked me. Like I watched
of
it
course.
literally 2 days ago, and if you asked me to name scenes, Okay, so this is okay, cool. This is Samara weaving. Okay,
Dude, Dhanush is advertised throughout. They put Dhanush as the like one of the big guys in the movie. I was very excited, and it was just, It's like this beautiful thing of putting like one Indian.
I did
guy.
laugh out loud at some of the plot contrivances with him, like for sure.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
that without. I mean, there ain't such thing as spoilers. That point where he goes, "What? You're killing a girl?" Like that was. I was like, wait, hang on, what? 1 second. What? Now suddenly it's like time for Dhanush to change. अरे मतलब क्या हो रहा है?
Yeah, but it almost seems like a marketing ploy now, right?
It is.
Yeah, it is a
is.
marketing ploy.
It's like,
to get
see-
people to watch in India.
Yeah, how do you get people to watch? Like how? Okay, not exactly a big superstar, but Extraction at Randipuda. You know, or like it depends on what sort.
I think
of,
we can
like-
agree that there's a difference between Randipuda and Dhanush.
Huge.
I think we can agree in the interest of not starting the first Indian Civil War that very quickly that Binge-O-Clock would like to apologize for Sahil Shah's statement wherein he attempted to compare Randipuda and Dhanush. With the greatest of respect to Randipuda also.
Yeah, I just
but-
had a wild idea. Okay, y'all can shut me down, but I think I will create a band that only sings songs of movies that Randeep Hooda was part of. Very long setup. I'll call it,
Go on.
I'll call it
Go
Hooda
on.
Stank. Thank you.
Huda
guys.
Stank.
Thank you.
I guess.
Yeah, I know.
Huda
Thank you.
Stank.
Slow applause. It was burning. Since Hooda came, it was burning in my chest, and I was just ready to get it out
Huda
of
Stank.
my system. I had to get it out of my system.
I don't blame you.
But that's what
I
I'm saying,
don't
right?
blame
I'm
you
not
at
finding anything. I've been talking to Rohan so long, and that's why okay, tell me honestly, like, do you guys feel like there's nothing that has been like, fuck, what have I seen? Like, blown your mind levels of what have I seen, you know? Like,
Better
even,
Call Saul.
Huh? I will watch Better Call
Parts
Saul.
of Better Call Saul this year. This year, I would say for me has to be a combination of Severance, Better Call Saul,
Barry to some extent.
Barry season 3. Barry season 3, yeah.
Very.
Barry season, yeah. Severance, Barry season 3, and Better Call Saul's been pretty sorted this year. I would say they've been quite like banging.
Like, everything has been, ठीक है यार, ठीक है.
Boys season 3 was pretty good. I mean, up to
Yeah.
Herogasm at least.
Yeah, exactly. No, what I'm so like my metric is not something.
Ooh,
that has
everything
up and
everywhere
down.
all at once. If you haven't seen it, it's releasing in India apparently.
Waiting for it. to
Oh,
release in
brothers, yeah. I will 100%
I
say
had-
watch that in a theater.
I had
Like, don't.
spammed like so. Basically, a friend of mine showed me that movie, and then I spammed Rohan, and I'm like, bro, because multiverse really got me angry, right? And I messaged him like, please watch.
True
please watch.
multiverse
And
of madness.
then he saw it and just what a movie. You feel
True
good,
multiverse of
and
madness.
then you feel bad. Then
Hey,
you feel
Succession was
sad.
also this year, right? Succession finished this
This
year,
year?
the season. Yeah. Man, come on. Succession was pretty, what the fuck are they doing? Succession finale, kafi
Fuck off.
great. Yeah, fuck off.
Peacemaker is best superhero. Hollywood has been doing this. Yeah, we are not going to be counting anime because we don't watch a lot of anime, but we will definitely do this.
Hey, Attack on Titan, actually. Hey, Attack on Titan this last season was pretty good. Some of the episodes are quite awesome.
Some were very good. Okay. KV, have you
Some
seen
were
Attack on
damn
Titan? There's a
It's
lot actually.
so
now.
good, bro.
Lot to like. I think lot for you to also catch up on. I feel like that's the entire thing right now. Even with
Today
everything
we are
that came
solving
out.
KV's jet lag.
Yeah.
आज इसके बाद वो सोने वाला है.
हाँ सो जाओ और
हम
कुछ
एकदम मस्त केवी का जेट लैग सॉल्व
दिखाई
कर
दे
रहे
रहा
हैं
है ना.
आज
I
स्ट्रीम
can
पे
see.
दिखाई दे रहा है मतलब
But एक मिनट. Right now is morning time, right?
ये ASMR स्ट्रीम है.
Is it morning time, San Diego?
Yeah. 10:38 a.m. or 9:38 a.m. One of those.
There's this new thing for anxiety. I don't know if you've heard of it. Like how people use white noise for sleeping. There's this thing called brown noise for anxiety.
Brown nice.
Yeah, so we are brown
Brown
nice.
nice.
We are brown nice for KV
Why
right
did you become
now.
a villain in a comment film all of a sudden? You like it so much. Hey, brown nice.
Really?
Yeah.
What is
It's called brown noise. You type brown noise, it apparently helps with your anxiety. I was just saying Rohan and I right now are brown noise for KV. Like, you know, he's like,
What is brown noise? Like what is brown noise? Himesh Reshamya has brown noise. What is brown noise? Himesh Reshamya has brown noise. I
Karan
guess.
Sethi has said a very valid point. Nobody is talking about Comic Sans Season 3. Love the roast episode. Karan,
Yo, it was amazing.
Oh,
I
nice.
agree. I might be biased, but it was too good.
It was a good episode.
It was
It was
fucking
actually a very,
amazing.
very good episode. Yeah, there was
It
this one
was-
episode where this guy was doing, what's his name? topical comedy, Sapan, I think, Sapan?
Sparan
Yeah, fuck all
Verma.
that was.
Sparan
Everything else was
Sharma.
really good. All the other guests were really good, but that Sapan's episode was, fuck that shit.
Just
Yeah, cool. I think that's about it. If there's anything else, any thoughts about Comic Con, any thoughts about DC? DC though is dubowing, so
next
RIP.
year we'll go together, Sahil.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys.
No, next year we go together, Sahil. Sahil, you also come
next
next year.
year's
Next
not
year,
about
Sahil.
together. I will be in your suitcase. It's not we will go. I will be in your
I don't want to go to
suitcase.
jail like Daler man. Man.
I will.
I want to go to jail.
Bolo
In life,
Shah.
When life gives you options between being Daler, when
Yeah.
you choose, you must be Jaspinder Narula.
You will be the Dalit Mehndi of pop
You must
culture.
be
Rohan.
Jaspinder
I was
Narula.
waiting for it, Rohan. The best part of Comic Con is something
Yeah,
we
the
haven't
best
discussed
part
on this
was-
stream so far.
KB and I just tripping on random obscure Bollywood names and references for no reason, with no
We
context
went
each
mad.
other.
I
We
don't know
were
how it
just
started.
walking around, cracking all sorts of tongues.
At some point, we just said, "PR to hona hi tha." I don't know where
Yeah,
that
yeah,
came
yeah,
from.
but
We
somewhere.
started
And then we
tripping on
started
Remo
singing the song.
Fernandez, Jaspinder
And
Narula.
if you listen to the song, Remo Fernandez sings Pyar to nahi ta, Pyar to nahi ta.
We lost it. Oh.
And jet lag and this thing ke beech mein both just lying on the bed and laughed our asses off.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing. It's like how if you were blown away by Batman on a cycle, I think Batman would have been blown away by two guys just randomly singing Pyar to hona hi
Pyar
tha.
to
Hona
nahi
hi tha.
ta.
That's a good song, guys.
Jaspinder Narula. I said it in Rohan
Jaspinder
tripped over it for
Narula,
like an
dude.
hour.
Because he said Jaspinder Narula, and I'm like, man, like, okay, I have not heard the name Jaspinder Narula in like some 10 years at least, alright? Like, my mind ka like hard disk mein like RAM had to be like utilized to rewrite down Jaspinder Narula in the brain. Yes, I'm sure that is a very scientific recreation of how hard drive works. But basically, space had to be made and had to be retrieved from old data banks. And once it was done, it was let's just say it was top of mind for a long time.
Yeah, it still is. I
Like,
think
Jaspinder
it's a great
Narula,
name.
bro.
It's a really, really good name.
Jaspinder. Oh yeah, Rajni had a great recommendation. Batman Unburied on Spotify.
I am
If
listening
you've not
to it
heard
right
it, it's
now.
very good.
I am listening
That's
to
It's
it.
great fun.
Can I just say
Great fun.
one thing though? Can I just say it's not a. Actually, you know what? I'll save it for later. It's sort of a spoiler.
Cool.
I don't know. It's you know what? I won't say it. Just
Don't
listen
say
to
it.
Batman Unburied on Spotify. I'm not a what do you call it? A podcast or audiobook sort of person. I don't like it. I
Fair.
don't like it. But this is one of the things where I was stuck in one traffic jam and I started playing it and I was down 3 episodes and I was like, whoa.
Oh, it's
That's
great,
a
dude.
Big traffic jam.
It's
also.
very well done.
Very, very well made. Very, very well made. No spoilers for anything, guys, in the chat, please. No spoilers. Yeah, watch this, play this, read. There's so much to read, but reading we'll save it for a different time because there are too many records to read. In games also, by the way, there are some amazing games. Rohan, I think you should play it. There's a game called Stray.
Stray, I know Stray is great. I already watched 4 hours of gameplay of Stray.
Yeah, about a cat doing cat
that's-
stuff.
Yeah.
And,
In a post-apocalyptic city.
And we'll end it with like a quick any Indian things that you're excited for, any Indian things that you're watching apart from.
Pyar to nahi ta, pyar to nahi ta.
He's like,
Independence Day. Hey, that's pretty Indian.
Indian thing. I am, like I said, I'm watching Scam. I just started watching Mirzapur season 2.
Oh, it's great.
hey, Kevin,
I-
you're catching up from like
Yeah.
Mirzapur season
I
is
always
great
do
fun.
that.
Yeah.
It's
I
got
al-
some pretty good shit.
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
in 2022. You're
Yeah.
like
First
I'm
half
on-
is better than the second half.
Yeah.
But it's good. I haven't seen Masaba yet, though I've heard the second season's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, it's time pass. It is. Let's
Alright.
just put it that way.
Cool.
There are moments where you'll be like,
Cool. Okay, cool.
But otherwise,
Got it.
it's time pass.
Got it.
Masaba is a very fascinating show. Let's just put
Darlings
it that way.
is out this week and the trailer looks good.
Friday.
Friday.
And
comes out on
Oppenheimer
Friday.
trailer came out, which looks just anything with Cillian Murphy is just done.
Yeah.
And
That
I
reminds me, I'm planning to start Peaky Blinders last season very soon. We'll
Nice.
finish it soon. We'll start and finish soon.
Courtesy. Peaky fucking Blinders. I had that cap, that's my thinking
Oh, the
cap.
Butcher of Delhi is also. I mean, I don't want to say the word fun, but I enjoyed it.
I've heard you can just watch. You know what I feel with a lot of Netflix documentaries, you can get a 10-minute condensed
No,
version.
so the
and you
third
don't need to see all
episode,
of
the
this.
third episode is kind of like they've added like fluff for length, but the first 2 episodes are pretty good.
Like even Burari, so much was added for length when you could have
Yeah.
just read a news story and maybe one more interview and got to the entire crux of it. Yeah, okay,
Horrible
guys,
jokes
I
are
think
coming to
that's
mind.
it.
I'm
I
not
think
gonna
this is
make
all
them.
that we have. We've given some great recos as well as telling you what we are watching. If y'all have recos, if y'all have recos for anything
I have
that you
another
want-
reco. One, smash the like button before you go.
Hey, yeah, please, yeah. Kitni baar?
Yeah.
We
the
didn't
hell.
ask even once. I asked you
Sahil,
guys
this
during
last
the
expression
stream.
you
I'm
made was
sorry,
quite
guys.
close to the one. This last expression when you were like,
Oh, I know.
If
Hey,
we can match the two right
No,
now.
no, I'll
that'd
tell
be-
KV. There was one face I had made during a stream where I was talking about G-Lock, like when gravity, you have it's called gravity loss of consciousness, and you lose all your everything, blood from your face, and I made a face which made Rohan laugh for like a good 15 minutes, and for the first 2 minutes it was embarrassing. Then I got into the joke, but I was like, hey, it's not that bad a face, but according to him it is. You want to see it?
I didn't say it was a bad face.
Shall I
I
show
said it
you?
was a very excellently interesting face.
Yeah, it was. What
Yeah.
was it? Yeah. that was my. And now he's tripping over some other. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Hey, it's been my whole life.
Oh man. Oh man, that was full Ezra Miller face. So
Punch. You want to punch?
Uh,
You want to punch me? You can
I'm going
punch
to
me.
punch
You want to punch me? I'm sure you will love
I
punching
will.
me.
The first thing I'm going to do is watch that video.
I'm going to send you all
Can't
that
believe
link of that video. It is fascinating. And I also, I will leave that link in the comments. Also, if y'all have enjoyed this, let us know your echoes in the comments. Let us know what y'all are watching, what y'all are reading. Would love to see what y'all are consuming at the moment. And as Rohan said last time, please press the like button. Please. Next Binge-O-Clock episode will be soon.
next week. Come on, buddy.
Soon.
Buddy, come on. Next week,
ठीक है
buddy.
ठीक है प्लान करते हैं
Buddy, come on. We were
yes.
so good till episode 25, and then what happened to us?
No, we were good till episode 31. Then we
Oh,
kind
really?
of got a little like dhila. But we'll be back.
This
No
is
worry.
episode number what?
I think 34, 35.
That's crazy shit.
हो जाएगा. Don't October पहुंच रहे bro. It'll be 1 year since we started this.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
So
wild.
super excited. And Devesh has very clearly said this is how my Joker arc started. So
Yep. That's
it
one
takes
way to do it.
one bad day.
Yeah,
Just
you
one
fell
bad
in a
day.
vat of G-Lock.
Yeah.
You fell in a vat of G-Lock and became Joker.
All right, guys.
KV, enjoy your jet
KV,
lag.
thank you so much for coming. Please
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Enjoy
I-
your
Thank you
jet
so
lag.
much. Yes.
Sleep.
We are sorry that we dragged you on this.
No, no, no,
And
Very
no.
sleepy. evening.
please come for any future episode you'd like to
Please
discuss.
call me whenever.
Yeah,
I'll
I
come.
mean, the next time we are doing Scam 1992 and Mirzapur 2, I think we'd love to have you on board
100%.
after like 4 years of the show coming
4
out.
years. Like a
Yeah.
throwback edition.
Like
Throwback,
2027, we are like, dude, like Sandman was mad.
Like,
no?
man, crazy. Crazy.
So yeah, that's it. As usual, like the stream. This is the end. There is a Reddit link at the top. If I've not put it, I'll leave it in this thing in the comments. Please. Join
I'll
the Binge-O-Clock
I'll
Reddit.
also leave you with one last thing, KV, that like since you're sleepy or since you're tired or whatever, I'll go with like a specific compliment to you. And I went for a haircut today. And this person walked up to me and recognized me, and I thought, from my long and storied career, they would recognize me for many things, but they were like, hey,
Quizzing, no?
you're that guy from quizzing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, and then we talked about you for 5 minutes, and yeah,
Yeah,
that
dude.
was it. Yeah.
I messaged KV also, like once I was at the race course, these people literally approach me and then for 10 minutes they are like, बोलो ना cheating होता है क्या quizzing में? Cheating होता है क्या? Some people cheat, no? Tell us some people cheat. बोलो ना cheating होता है क्या? I'm like,
देखा,
नहीं
तो
होता
fix
है
है ना,
यार.
fix है.
हाँ, fix है ना. कुछ ना कुछ
Fix
होता
है,
होगा
fix.
यार. There's no way you guys are not. Tell me, how do you know so much? And I'm
How
like,
do you
why are
know?
you insulting me, bro? Where am I? How do you know so much? I'm like, I read. No, you don't. I'm like, okay, quit. You know what, guys? I'm going on my jog. But yeah, thanks, KV.
Thank you, guys.
Please.
Thank you.
So jao, enjoy.
Yes.
And on
Anytime.
any other announcements, Rohan, KV? Any announcements, KV?
No real announcements. Just chilling, hanging, doing my thing.
Anything
Oh
coming up
yeah,
for
new
you?
announcement. We have a separate, like new channel for only quizzing. Now that we are talking about quizzing, from and we'll release the Bistek edition from 14th August, so 11 days. And yeah, so new quizzing videos will go there.
Is
And,
the channel live?
yeah, Kumar Varun, the channel. Kumar Varun. I'll send you the link.
Send
Oh
me
yeah,
that
then speaking
link.
of announcements, also my Comic Con vlog is now live
Hey,
on
yeah,
my YouTube
please.
channel.
Sorry, guys. Dude, I
My
loved
Comic
it.
Con vlog
I
is
loved it. It was so funny. And that edit. I love
Yeah,
it. I
great.
love the edit.
is hashtag Dhruv, hashtag amazing.
Very, very, very good. So yeah, I'm going to put, okay, so there are going to be 3 links in the comments. There's going to be KV's channel, there's going to be Rohan's vlog, and there is going to be the Reddit for Binge-O-Clock. And I think those are all the announcements that we have. We shall be back soon with another episode. Till next time, thank you so much for watching. Good night,
Thank
boys.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Sahil.
And
Bye,
it's time for
Rohan.
the ending music.